Hey, welcome everyone. This is Mike from zozostockwatch.com, and this is going to be your stock watch list and market talk for the 7th of August, tomorrow, Tuesday. Let's go ahead and get it right into it. From courtesy of the Trade Exchange, built for traders by traders, audio news, visual news throughout the day. The Trade Exchange, built for traders by traders. All right, so we had GEMP. They had some news out after the bell tonight. That stock is moving down, announces amended and restated license agreement with Pfizer. So the market did not like that, so they're pushing that one down about over $2 on that name. ARNA came out with earnings missed by 3 cents. BCRX Pharmaceutical announces full exercise of underwriters' option to purchase additional shares. Completion of public offering. So BCRX had some news after hours tonight. We had RNG earnings per share beat by 4 cents. Revenue beat on RNG. I believe that one is up in the after hours. Yes, it is. Moving up in the after hours. AKAO earnings per share miss. Revenue beat on AKAO. What else did we have? MXWL, earnings per share revenue miss. Zillow Group to acquire Mortgage Lenders of America. Also, Zillow had earnings tonight. They lowered their guidance, so that stock taking a hit in the after hours tonight on Zillow. They also Zillow Group to acquire Mortgage Lenders of America. So the street not liking that lowered guidance on Zillow stock moving down hard in the after hours. Here had earnings after the bell tonight. HEAR, Turtle Beach Corporation. They also did a announced filing for an offering too. So the stock dipped on that, but they're buying it right back up here on HEAR. At first it was halted before earnings, and then earnings came out. Earnings per share and revenue beat. They raised guidance. HEAR increased their 2018 outlook on that name also. TXMD announces closing of underwritten public offering on TXMD. CRZO earnings per share beat by 10 cents. Revenue beat on CRZO. Etsy came out with earnings after the bell tonight. Etsy, this stock earnings per share missed by 1 cent. Revenue beat. They're pushing that one up on Etsy, ETSY. Etsy raises their full year 2018 guidance. So they're raising guidance here on Etsy. So that one being pushed up in the after hours tonight. Let's see what else. Twillo had earnings. TWLO earnings after the bell, pushing that one up strong. Earnings per share and revenue beat on TWLO. Jazz Pharmaceuticals and MD Anderson Cancer Center collaborate to evaluate potential treatment options. So that's for Jazz. Not much movement in the after hours. Next up, we had WTW earnings per share and revenue miss on Weight Watchers. So earnings per share revenue miss. Don't forget Oprah is in this one, so they're pushing Weight Watchers down in the after hours. It recovered off around this 83 area. They bounced it up now, moving it back down. Hertz earnings per share miss, revenue beat. HTZ, HTZ on Hertz. Earnings per share miss, revenue beat. NEO announces public offering. NEO. So that stock selling off in the after hours. Offerings mean dilution for stocks, and usually they'll sell off on that. CLR, let's see, announces 220 million minerals divestiture, strategic relation with Franco-Nevada. We also had TLND earnings per share revenue beat. ZGNX earnings per share beat on that name. AMAG, AMAG Pharmaceutical completes divestiture of Cord Blood Registry. What else? Curo Group Holdings to offer 675 million of senior secured notes. ANDX misses by 3 cents. Beats on revenue for ANDX. ANDV, Andeavor, that's a refiner, oil refiner, beats by 39 cents. Beats on revenue. There's that here. They filed a Form S3, 100 million for that. ZGNX, after their earnings, they come out and they do a 6 million share offering on ZGNX. In the after hours, not much reaction to that. ABBA had some news after the bell tonight. REN, R-E-N, misses by 54 cents, misses on revenue. Cry beats by 3 cents, beats on revenue. And then there's Zillow moving down amid that lowered guidance for Zillow. So let's go ahead and take a look at some of the action in the market today. So for the market today, for the SPY, we'll go ahead and blow this chart up for you. This is a 5-minute chart, pre-post market chart. Trading starts in the SPY at around 4:05 a.m. So there was a little dip in the market this morning starting at 4:05. Then the dip buyers show up. They push us up. And right at the open at 9:30, right, the market pushes down. They held this 283.25 spot a couple of times here, and then after that we had that push back up to about 284 resistance spot. They move us right back down to VWAP again. This was at around 10:30, and then after that it was off to the races for the market and back to new highs. So there's your action in the SPY. Pretty much we held above the green line here. You see VWAP, which shows good strength in the market. Let me go ahead and lower this down. Now we did this all today, so now we're up 3 days in a row on the SPY. We did this today on Monday with 39 million shares, all right, in the SPY. So very low volume, but volume doesn't pay, price pays, right? You know, the bulls are still ramping here. As you can see, I have this red line up above here, our January highs at 286.63. So we're just kind of below that now for the SPY. All right, so good action in the market today. We'll go ahead and get into a watch list. I don't have that many on my watch list. Mostly for me, I traded BLNK today. We got a couple of trades in BLNK. One was a small trade of about 15 cents, and then we got a nice winning trade on BLNK all the way up to about 70 cents from a 408 entry on BLNK. So that was pretty much my action today. We had some swing trades that we did very well in. Netflix paying us close to $10. We got in this one around $340, and it moved up to $350 and change. The high on it was actually $351.98. So very nice movement here in Netflix that we caught for a swing trade on that name. So we are a day trade and swing trade service at zozostockwatch.com. We have a private Twitter feed that we put all our swing trades onto. The day trading room is in an Omnovia room, and that's strictly, you know, that's for the day trading. I don't put any day trades on the private feed. It's strictly for folks with jobs and want to do the swing trading. That's what the private feed is for. It's never for day trading. Day trades are just too quick. You have to call them over a microphone, and you need the capabilities of screen share and whatnot in the Omnovia room. All right, so first up on our list for the stock watch list for tomorrow. We have ATRS, nice volume in this name, nice move up. Now we'll have to see if we're going to have an inside day tomorrow or if we're going to have a continuation day. It has that $3 number up ahead. Like I said, 3.2 million shares came into that one. ATUS, now this one is still below the 200 SMA, but 8.3 million shares came into this today. They tried to push it up above 18 and get it over the 100 SMA, but it failed, came back down. We'll be on watch for tomorrow tomorrow or the next couple of days. BLNK, the stock that we traded a few times today for a nice chunk of change. BLNK moved up to about the 50 SMA. This will be on watch for tomorrow. CAMT. Nice strong move here. I'll tell you another one. CTRL made a really nice move today also. Just could not find a way into the stock. Basically had to buy it on the open and just couldn't find a way into CTRL, but a nice push up, maybe due for a little bit of a pullback, a little bit of a rest, but that one will be on watch again. I don't know if we'll get into it, get in it. CAMT, nice strong move here. We'll watch this one for a possible continuation. This one on watch, trying to get back over the 50 SMA. CHKE actually pushed higher in the after hours. It closed at 96 cents, got up to $1.10. I don't know how much is left in the tank on this one. We'll see. GBR was perking up throughout the day, giving kind of fits and starts, as you see here. Started to move up into the close, up a little bit in the after hours, so that'll be on watch. GERN. Trying to get up over this 100 SMA, which is at 383. So over 383 could possibly give you that $4 break for GERN. GSKY, nice move up. You see the beginnings of a 50 SMA showing up here, recent IPO. And this one is also up in the after hours too on GSKY, so that'll be on watch. MRAM, now it had a big move up today, maybe a pullback, an inside day tomorrow, a couple of quiet days. Keep this one on your watch for the week ahead. NPTN, semiconductor name, almost 1 million shares, trying to get up over this $7 area. We're above the 200 SMA, above the 50. So NPTN might be a good one to watch. OAS had earnings tonight. They're moving it up in the after hours. We closed at $12.60. We're at currently around $13, $12.96. PTGX, nice pop today, 5.2 million shares, but we came a long way. Went all the way from about $8 all the way up to almost $12 on PTGX. We'll see how much is left on that one. QRVO, another semiconductor name, trying to make a move here, maybe over this $86 area. Possible swing trade in this one. Check on Qualcomm too. Had a nice move up here today. So QRVO maybe might want to make a similar move. So I'll have that one on watch. Square still holding up on this name, so watching this one for possible swing trade. The high today was $71, so watch this one over $71.10 or so on Square, possible swing trade on the name. Keep an eye on that. TGC, small little oil stock. Not a lot of volume in this, but the chart made this big move up to $2.50. Kind of holding above all the fast moving averages here. So TGC will be on watch. TIK, as you see, a lot of fits and starts, a lot of shadow candles on this thing. Popped up today. Volume about 255,000 shares. Not a favorite. Arrow and defense name, TIK. I'll have it on watch, but not in love with this one. We'll see for tomorrow. I just wanted to show you a sector watch. Let's look at the percent change for today. Notice the VIX, right? The VIX has an 11 handle on it now, so very complacent out there. As you know, it's been earnings season, has been going on. All the big companies are pretty much out of the way. 80% of the companies that have reported earnings pretty much have beaten. Seems like, there's a lot of China talk, tariff talk, but right now earnings are the driving factor for the markets. But the VIX is getting down there, all right? We have an 11 handle on the VIX. We were down 3%, so that just means more complacency, less volatility in the market. We're up 3 days in a row on the SPY, showed you that. Some of the top sectors today, we had oil closing up. This is the light sweet crude oil up today. IYT, the transports moved up well today, even with oil up. retail got some buying today. IWM was up about 0.5% today. The banks were up. The semis were up. What else do we have? Oil, the USO ETF up about a fraction for today. Home builders got a little bit of buying today. Lennar, Toll, XBI up a fraction for today. Like I said, the ones that were down the most was the VIX itself, and then everything was down just a fraction here on the stock on the sectors that were moving down. Let's go ahead. Before I get off, we'll just take a quick look at the IYT, the transports. As you can see, transports are trying to break out here, right? And if you're a Dow theorist, right, if the transports are moving up, that means that the Dow should follow the Dow 30. So that is moving up well above 25,000 now on the Dow Jones 30. The SPY we looked at already, holding up well on the Qs. Also, the Qs pushing up for about 3-4 days in a row here on the Qs. Facebook had a very strong day today. Facebook, Stiefel was out giving this a 202 price target, maintained, I believe, their buy rating on Facebook. Also, they had news that they're going to be, I guess, getting your information from banks now so they can gear their advertising for the banks. So Facebook could make a lot of money out of that. But we'll see if people are going to like that or not on Facebook. But big, strong day on Facebook. And then lastly, we'll just look at some of the names. Apple holding well above that $1 trillion level for Apple, continue moving up. Amazon moving up today. Google. So the big names having strong days. Google, up a fraction today. Tesla moving up today. And then Netflix moving up today. Like I said, we have a swing trade going on in Netflix, NFLX. And then lastly, we'll take a look at Tesla, up also, actually down today on Tesla, but not down too bad after that big gap up and move up. Tesla hanging in there on that name. All right. And then, lastly, we should always look at NVIDIA. By the way, NVIDIA earnings are coming out the 16th of August. So next week for NVIDIA, and that will greatly influence the SMH. All right, so NVIDIA trying to get back, or is back above the 50 SMA here. I think Intel got a downgrade today. Intel is a big part of the SMH, and Intel hanging on to the 200 SMA, but pretty much an ugly looking daily chart. All right, this is Mike. That's your watch list for tonight and Market Talk. I'll be back at it tomorrow night with another video. My site is zozostockwatch.com, and I'll put all the relevant information that you need. If you're interested in my service, will be down in the description box. Have a great night, everybody. Good day trading tomorrow, and see you back at it for Tuesday for a Wednesday watch list.